vegetarian and vegan to bland, or it doesn't taste good. And we proved them wrong today, right? And other meals. And so our taste buds change. How many days does it usually take to develop new habits? 21 days. So if we try something and we're not consistent about it, are we going to be receptive or be able to enjoy the natural? No. So we have to be consistent for more than 21 days, 30 days or more, and believe it or not, our taste buds begin to change. And then we begin to taste the natural sweetness and sugar and minerals, proteins that Sister Sheila talked to us about. We're able to enjoy what God created for us. He created everything for our benefit, and if you were here a few months ago, for our delight. Everything He created, He said it was what? Good. It was good. So He expected us to enjoy His creation. So today we're going to show you a few healthy desserts. And Sister Sheila is going to show you a simple way. A lot of us will take something good and make it bad by dumping a lot of dressings and other things. You're not alone, Sister Jeanette. We all do it. So she's going to show us how to enjoy salads without saturating it with processed or heavy dressing. So we're going to show you how to have ice cream with no additives, without dairy. And I'm going to make a healthy, instead of chocolate is a weakness for a lot of people. So we're going to make a carob sauce for you, so you can enjoy chocolate is a lot of people's weakness, but carob sauce for you to enjoy, so you can start giving up that chocolate. And so does anyone know benefits of carob versus chocolate? What's the difference in carob and chocolate?
Chocolate has caffeine and carob doesn't.
That's right.
It's not really caffeine, it's a caffeine-like substance. It's theobromine, I believe.
Theobromine.
And it's not a stimulant. Carob doesn't have any
So carob is
stimulant.
stimulant-free, right? And chocolate has theobromine, and what does that do? That impacts our what? Our central nervous system, right?
Yeah.
And so caffeine is not, although they'll tell you caffeine is a natural diuretic and it has a lot of benefits, it's not healthy for you. It can drive your blood pressure up. It
And
actually,
cause atrial fibrillation
that's right.
or any other cardiac
Agitation, mood
swings.
yes, mood swings. I couldn't get it out. Variance in moods, right?
Very good for the pacemaker industry.
What? Which
Yeah.
one? The carob or the chocolate?
Caffeine.
chocolate.
Oh, the caffeine, yes. But carob also is high
And theobromine.
and carob, yes, but it's not healthy for you. No. And carob is high in vitamin C, high in beads, and high in fiber. So I think it's 11 grams or 15 grams in carob. So we can enjoy without having altered mood, heart race, irritability, all of those things.
And they used to use it to feed the donkeys so that they have a lot of energy to carry them back. So it gives them lots of energy. And we have some carob candy for you when you finish the carob top.
Is there anything you want to say, Sister Sheila? Anything you want to add? No. And so, listening to Brother Sam asked the question earlier, and I'm a firm believer, true science doesn't deviate from the Bible. It's compatible with the Bible. And I would recommend, we have doctors, we have the healthcare industry for a reason. Go and get annual checkups. But as you get those annual checkups, also be obedient to the laws of health. God has given us everything to stay healthy. I've been on both sides of the spectrum. I was raised Seventh-day Adventist, and my mother, when I was very young, lost her kidneys. And Southern, we grew up on the coast. She believed everything the doctor told her to do. And I saw, as a child growing up, she had a bag full of medicine. And my father, who's of Indian heritage was at the other end of the spectrum. They made medicines, and Dad was very stubborn, and Mom could be stubborn too, and so he's saying do this, and the doctor's saying do that. But the sad thing is, as I grew and started at Oakwood, no one, and I know we had it on the shelf, so I don't know if she took time to go through councils on diets and food, but no one reinforced the 8 laws of health for her, health message. And I lost her, she died at 56. Right. Too young. And so as I've grown in my own family, I'm not always obedient, but I believe that God's way is the right way. And so I'm going to encourage you, the things that you've heard and you'll continue to hear as we fellowship together. We can't do anything without prayer and without the leading of the Holy Spirit. But if you're struggling with any illness, go and, like I said, get a physical, get a baseline. Your labs can tell you a lot of information. They give you a lot of information. But then also, with prayer, seek out God's counsel. We do not have to suffer. And not that healing is promised to everyone, but there's a testimony. There's a testimony. And we here in this room have no excuse. We have no excuse. And as Sister Sheila said, it's a right arm message. We all have a testimony. We all have an avenue to bring others closer to Christ. So we're going to get started. I'm going to make the Carob sauce first, and then Sister Sheila is going to make the ice cream and show you the salad. Okay? If you want to do the salad and then just...
So let me show you the salad. When we eat a salad, we always like to feel that we have our bowl filled up. We got a lot of salad. But this is a way that you can get more salad because it's important to eat a lot of greens. So it kind of fools your psyche, but it fills your stomach with a lot of healthy stuff. So when I make my salad, I like to cut up all what I'm going to put in it. Grate the carrot. And by the way, if you have any chin hairs, when you grate a carrot fine grade and eat the carrot, your chin hairs will stop growing. Because it binds to the estrogen receptors. The extra estrogen is what's causing the chin hairs to grow. So when you grate the carrot, it takes care of it. So I would have all those extra items cut up, and I would take my kale or my spinach or whatever green leafy vegetable I'm going to use, and I would put it in a bowl. I'm not going to put much here, but I would wash it and then put it in a bowl. And then I would squeeze a little bit of lemon juice on it. A little bit of lemon juice. Then I would put a little bit of our ocean salt in there. And I put about a tablespoon or so of olive oil. Then I massage it. You massage those good ingredients into your vegetable, and guess what's going to happen? They will shrink in size. They will shrink in size. So now instead of having a big bowl, you have a little bit, about a half a bowl. But they're tasty because now they have these 3 ingredients on there. Then I put everything, see it gets smaller. I put everything I've cut up, my cucumber, my tomatoes, my carrots or celery. I put it all in here, and then I pour some honey, and I put a little nutritional yeast or some, I like to put either some almond slices, and sometimes I put a little tahini and stir all that in, and I have my salad dressing already in my salad. So I never buy salad dressing. If you want to mix it in the container by itself, you can put all those, the lemon, the honey, the salt, and the oil, and shake it up, and you have your salad dressing. If you want to blend an avocado with it, or some sesame seeds, you put it in the same mixture, you have your own salad dressing. So, but this massaging allows you to eat a little bit more, because normally you would eat about this much, you would eat about this much, but now the bowl will hold twice as much. So you end up getting more greens than normal. Because we feel great when we have this bowl full, but it's all puffy and everything. When you massage it, you end up having a tasty greens and you eat more. That's very important that you do.
Any questions about
Pretty
that?
simple, right? You never have to buy salad dressing because you already got, you're putting all the nice tasty stuff in there, with the honey and the, sometimes a little tahini or the nuts. Nutritional yeast have a lot of B vitamins that we as Adventists need to have, vegans or vegetarians.
You can use coconut oil first instead,
You could,
olive or grapeseed.
yeah. And the body needs oil, the brain needs oil, so don't feel like you shouldn't eat any kind of oil.
Any questions? So the Carob sauce that I'm gonna make, the base that I'm using is cashews. If you're allergic to cashews, you can use macadamia nuts or not. Just omit the nuts because we're also going to put some fresh almond butter in it as well. And I've grown to love Aldi's. Right now, Aldi's, they have macadamia nuts. You know, you don't always find things there. It's like when once they're done, they don't always replenish. But
And
they
it's
have,
and I use carries with no GMOs.
yes, non-GMO
No,
products.
yeah.
And so I measured everything out for you this morning. And so if you're just doing a small serving, it's a half a cup of cashews, but this is a little more than a cup. And the Lord knew I needed cashews because this was all that was in the pantry this morning. And when I measured, I had just a little more than a cup. So I'm just gonna pour them all. That's gonna make a nice rich sauce. And it's nice to soak your cashews. It breaks down the enzyme in the cashew. I find that it releases a nice oil. So I don't know if most health gurus would do what I do, but especially when I'm making my cheese, I will soak the cashews first, but I'll use the water that I soak them in. So I don't know if that's healthy, Sister Sheila, but I like the oil that's left in the water from soaking the nuts. So you'll either tell me yay or nay.
Soap makes them good, especially almonds. They're healthier when they're after they're soaked. So she's using the pot liquor of the nuts.
That's right. That's right. We have 1/8 cup. You can use peanut butter or almond butter. I like almond butter, so I tend to use almond versus peanut butter. So this is some fresh almond butter. You make almond butter, you just take your almonds, you can soak them, wash them really well, and just run them through the blender. And because when you buy almond butter, there's one that I buy, there's like $10. You know, almond butter can be expensive, but you can get a large bag of almonds from Sam's for $8 or $9, and that's how many jars of peanut almond butter you have. And so, an 1/8 cup of carrot powder, and I measure more, so I'm just gonna put a little less. We have 1/4 cup of honey, and I'm doubling the recipe because I wasn't sure how many people would be here, so I measure out. I'm not gonna put all of it because it might be too sweet. And then soy, almond, or coconut milk. And so I have a unsweetened almond milk here, and I think I accidentally picked up vanilla flavor, so there's some vanilla in here.
So if you don't use all of that, I use it.
You'll use some of it? Okay. Let's see. And so you just put everything in the blender. your fridge, it gets a little firmer. And what I'll do sometimes, I'll make enough of this, and for breakfast, overnight, I'll throw some chia seeds in, and then it makes it firm.
Right.
So I have like a parfait yogurt with this, and I put it over my oats, or I'll blend it. Sometimes I'll put some of it in it if I'm making a smoothie for breakfast. But it's really nice as a pudding. So if you like chocolate pudding, you have Carob pudding, and the flax seeds or the chia gives you it will firm it up to give you the pudding consistency. And so with the chia and the flax, you'll have extra fiber, you'll have protein, and
your omega-3.
your omega-3s, and it expels fat out of your body. Chia removes the fat out of your body. Want to do some of this? So the banana ice cream is just frozen bananas that were frozen. And Sister Sheila is going to talk to you about what you need to do in the blender.
Now this is, when you make this, you will never buy ice cream again, guaranteed. And you can make it with strawberries or blueberries or anything you want. I always like to put some nut milk in it. And sometimes I like to buy, well, not sometimes, I like to always buy coconut milk. So we probably have some with coconut milk as well, because we make enough for everybody. The secret to our little ice cream is the peanut butter. We put a little dollop of natural peanut butter in here. And it is
That's the real secret, it really makes it good.
delicious. And I like to use, I might put a pack of stevia, but I like to also put honey. I'm in love with honey.
You don't have to put the honey. It has a nice sweet taste
Banana.
about it. Yes.
When you buy the bananas that are spotted, the ones that the store likes to sell you half price, they think they're going bad, so just go ahead and buy them. And just peel them, take them home, put them in the baggies, and break them up, and you have yourself the healthiest, sweetest bananas, because they're very ripe at that moment. I put sometimes a little bit of vanilla, the honey, the milk, the peanut butter, and I will start this blender and see how it goes. If it needs a little water, then you add it. Sometimes you might, what makes a nice ice cream is frozen watermelon. It's the most amazing taste. So you put it in here.
Did we have a friend who used watermelon rind?
Yes.
We're gonna blend everything.
Yes.
You got it?
Yeah, like that. Check the plug.
You don't have a PMV blender, this works well in a food processor. I have a Champion at home. I just run the bananas or the frozen fruit straight through the Champion. It comes out like a sorbet or a soft serve. So,
And it looks, when you run a banana right through a Champion, it looks just like ice cream.
yeah.
So we're gonna try this one. use a regular blender, that's all I usually use, but it kind of comes up on me this morning.
You wanna use this when you watch it? Any questions?
It looks even better if it was kind of strawberry or something, you know, a lot of us like that. But we have the chocolate, the carrot. Now you can make it as thick as you like or as loose as you want.